welcome to Club Fuck It Bucket, where today it is just me versus me. The club, the place where people who want to do things but are presented with challenges and all the reasons why they shouldn't just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. And then they do the thing. So usually we hear super cool stories about other people and like different career journeys and like how they've changed their lives. Today, my guest had to cancel. And so it's just me, which is super fun. Hi, Tanya. Yay. Well, you're going to love this one. Okay. So I was getting ready to write a story about, I bought my first like brand new car, my first me buying my car earlier this year. And I kept calling the car dealerships and going, okay, listen, my number one buying criteria, because I'm very busy. Like I work full time. I have consulting clients. I teach entrepreneurship. I'm building out this digital course. I love to travel, all those things. I'm raising 3 kids and 2 dogs and a cat. My number one buying criteria is if you will be able to come pick up my car and service it and then bring it back to me whenever I'm finished, because there's no way I'm going to come sit in your waiting room. And every single car dealership I called, I would get some dude on the phone and he would be like, well, we don't do that, but, and I'm like, stop there. Like, there's literally nothing else that you can offer me that's going to like fulfill my needs for buying this. So I'm getting ready to like write this story on LinkedIn. And yes, I definitely like type up on my chin like this. No, I don't do that. Anyway, I was getting ready to write this story and it reminded me of a story that my mom has told a gajillion times. And so I was not there for this, but I get the giggles every time I think about it. And so I thought I'd share it with you because it's really like, for all of you like twat waffles who say this is a professional platform, take the business lesson from this. Like understand what your clients want and then work around that. So my mom and dad are somewhere like maybe Savannah or Asheville or something, and they go to this really fancy steak restaurant. And so my mom, what it is, yeah, no, it's so bad. So my mom orders a steak and like all the sides and everything, and they're really, really looking forward to it. And we're like walk it through a warm kitchen type of family. Like when we stick it with our fork, we want the steak to be like moo. Um, Anyway, so she orders it rare or medium rare or something. She's gonna literally be texting me and me like, "You told this story all wrong," and it doesn't matter, because it's the way I remember her telling it. So anyway, so they bring out her steak and everything looks beautiful, except the steak's like maybe a little overcooked. So she goes to cut into it and literally cannot, is so cooked that she cannot cut a piece of steak off to eat it. It's like shoe leather or something. So she said, "This is where it gets so good." So she says to their server, because we're like Midwestern, so we're real nice, right? Honey, so I'm sure it's nobody's fault, right? But it looks like my steak might just be like a tad overcooked. Now, it's way more than a tad overcooked. She goes, look, I can't even cut it. I don't know if y'all can hear me wheeze, but I literally like, she goes, look, I can't even cut it with this knife. And the server goes, I don't even know if I can tell this story. The server goes, would you like me to bring you a sharper knife? Okay, I'm so sorry. This is the funniest thing because I just sit on these lives and laugh by myself, which is just like, oh my God, I'm crying. I think I just tinkled my Spanx. He goes, would you like me to bring you a sharper knife for your steak that is so overcooked that you can't even cut it with the steak knife that you have? Okay, I'm good. I'm better. I've composed myself now. Anyway, so every time I think about every time I go somewhere and I'm like with a salesperson and I tell them, this is what's important to me, and they try to solve for something else, or they obviously don't listen and give empathy, this is the story I think of. And I immediately start giggling. So I just want to give you this. But also, as a salesperson, this is where we're going to get all businessy. So, um, Swat Waffles, beware. We're going to pull this back to the professional platform that this is. Empathy in sales, y'all, and curiosity, and like stopping to think about what it is that you're asking. So, quick tip for the day is a couple of amazing people to follow from a sales perspective. The Other Side of Sales, if you didn't know, they are relaunching their podcast. So I think they've already done like almost 100 episodes. New season coming up. It's absolutely amazing. And some of the most fantabulous people you will ever meet. So sign up for that. Watch it. It's going to be amazing. Josh Braun gives some fantastic tips about sales and like examples and things like that. It's awesome. Dale Dupree, another person who's just fan fucking tastic. Zoe, what's her? Is it Hartsfield? I think like she leads with so much empathy and like compassion when it comes to sales. It just absolutely blows my mind. What y'all don't know is like, so Chris Hennessy, who's my lives producer, I can see his face, but y'all can't see his face. Hang on. Can we see your face for a second? I'm going to pop you on. There you are. Yay.
Hey, here I am.
So Chris is in the background. I'm like, is it Zoe Hartsfield? And he's doing this. And so that's who's answering me. I'm not just like asking myself questions, although I do talk to myself. Wait, did y'all see that? There's nobody even commenting. So apparently I ran y'all off with my like hysterics. Would you like a sharper knife? That man was not the sharpest knife in the block by any stretch of the imagination. Who else do y'all love? Like what sales folks are out there who are giving amazing advice on how to lead with curiosity and empathy and have customer-centric sales? I would love to hear about them. I would love to follow them. Everybody else would love to follow them too. So let us know in the comments, or don't. If it's just me talking to myself, this is even funnier. And I'm just going to give the giggles about that too. I don't know. That's it. That's the story went way faster than I thought that it would. Questions for me? Give me topics. Ask me anything. Do the thing. I have 6 more minutes to fill, y'all. Nothing. There's nothing. I'm trying to think what other. Thanks, Tanya. I'm gonna bring a sharp knife to our live. So Tanya actually is going to be on Friday, which is really, really exciting. If y'all don't know, Tanya does some absolutely amazing things in real life, but also on LinkedIn. And my favorite is where she just gets people on and talks about what their story is, and it's absolutely beautiful. So make sure that you give her a follow. I'd actually thought of another story I was going to tell the other day, and now, oh wait. Do y'all want to hear about how I'm an asshole? Chris is back there going, yes, actually, we definitely do. So this was, all of these things come from LinkedIn posts, by the way, that I never write. So this is, you just get my verbal LinkedIn post. I was thinking about, 2 OG Hit Productions folks here. So I was thinking about writing a post about, if y'all know, I spend a lot of time with cloud computing and that stuff with Duckbill Group. And so we talk about AWS a lot, and they have yes, Tanya, you can say fuck all you want. Fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. Anyway, they have the worst names for things. Like AWS is very, very bad at naming things, but I think they should hire me to name things because I'm very good at naming things. For instance, my oldest child's name is Athena, who is the goddess of wisdom and war and creativity. And as she grew up, like, she was definitely smarter than me. She was more stubborn than I was, and she could creatively get away with whatever she wanted. So very accurate. But let me tell you a story about my littlest dog, Argus, because this is what makes me a complete and total asshole as a person. And I'm okay with it. Like, I'm fully embracing it. So Argus is a Catahoula, Tennessee healer. My daughter, she's the only person who's more stubborn than me. Both of them, actually. So my dog, Catahoula Tennessee Heeler, he's so cute. I'll put a picture of him in the comments, but he was born blind. He has an albino gene. And so when we decided to adopt him, we were like, what is the perfect name for a blind dog? And we came up with Argus. And if you don't know who Argus is, here's a little backstory about Greek mythology. So Zeus, who was the king of the gods in Greek mythology, he would shag anything that had ever worn a skirt. So like that man was prolific and he loved the mortal women. Well, his wife Hera was like not a huge fan of that, obviously. So she decided she wanted to keep an eye on him. So she created this monster like 1,000 eyes all over it. So she would be omniscient and like know what was going on. Is it omniscient? Omnipresent? I think it's omniscient. Anyway, so she would be able to see everything that goes on, right? And keep tabs on the women that Zeus was getting it on with so that she could like go punish them for banging her husband. And so she names this monster, all-seeing monster with 1,000 eyes. What? Argus. Obviously. So I named my blind dog after an all-seeing monster who has 1,000 functioning eyes. Therefore, I believe that I am well qualified to take over naming Amazon Web Services products. That's my pitch. Do you think they'll go for it? I don't really think so. Chris is over there going, yes, you deserve this job. All the eyes. So anyway, all right. Well, we somehow managed to make it the 15 minutes of me just completely rambling today. So word to the wise, if you're in sales, and everybody's in sales, literally everybody is in sales all the time, let's not offer people a sharper knife for things that they can't eat. Let's think about what they really need and solve their solutions. Other than that, everybody pitch me to AWS, start naming their stuff, and we will see you on Friday with Tanya. I cannot wait. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week, and we will see you soon. If you want to join us on Club Fuck It Bucket so that you don't have to listen to me ramble for 15 minutes because I don't have a guest, then DM me. I'd love to have you, and we will see you later.